Good morning, folks. Ron Ray here with Turning 65 Solutions. For this morning's video, we are going to answer a question that we get all the time, and that question is, does Medicare cover cancer treatment? The very short answer to that is yes, but the longer answer needs a little bit of explanation. So the bottom line that I want you to remember is that Medicare is going to cover almost all of your cancer treatments if you come down with cancer. It's just how it's paid for and what area or part of Medicare that covers a particular treatment or service. That's the big question, and that's what needs to be answered in more detail. So remember, if you have original Medicare, A and B, and a supplement such as a Plan G or a Plan N and a prescription drug plan, that's what we refer to as the original side of Medicare. Anything that happens to you inside the hospital is going to be covered under Medicare Part A. So if you have a surgery to remove a tumor, or if you have, while you're in the hospital admitted as an inpatient, you receive radiation or chemotherapy or prescription drugs, those are all covered under Medicare Part A. Okay? And Medicare Part A will pay that hospital bill after you've satisfied a $1,556 deductible. That's the Medicare Part A deductible for 2022. We're wrapping up 2021. It's December 14th. But next year, that deductible is $1,556. So after you've paid that, then Medicare Part A will kick in at 100%, and you owe zero after that. Now, if you have a good Medicare supplement like a Plan G or a Plan N, well, those supplements actually pay that $1,556 for you. So your hospital stay is actually going to cost you $0 out of pocket. Now, most of your cancer treatment that you receive, though, is not going to occur in the hospital. So you don't really stay in the hospital very much with cancer compared to the amount of time that you spend out of the hospital. You may be in there for a short period of time, especially if you have a surgery. Most of your treatment is going to happen outside the hospital. With the original Medicare side, those treatments are covered under Medicare Part B. So if you go to a clinic, an oncology center, and receive radiation treatments or chemotherapy, those treatments, because it's considered an outpatient procedure, are covered under Medicare Part B. Now in 2022, the Medicare Part B deductible is going to be $233. And then of course you pay 20% after that. So you pay the first $233, Medicare pays 80%, you pay 20%. Now there's a handful of providers out there, medical providers, who are what's called non-participating providers, or they do not accept Medicare assignment. That means that they are allowed to charge you an additional 15% above the 20%. So you've got to watch out for those. Make sure you ask those questions. The question is, do you accept Medicare, and do you accept Medicare assignment or not? Okay, the ones that do not accept Medicare assignment are allowed to bill you that additional 15%. That's called the Part B excess charge. Now, again, if you have a good Medicare supplement, like a Plan G, covers both the 20% and the 15%. So the only thing that comes out of your pocket is the $233. And that's once a year. That's an annual deductible. If you have a Plan N, the Plan N covers the 20%, but it does not cover the 15%. That's important to know. So that would be out of your pocket if it does come up. It doesn't come up very often, but it is always a possibility. Now, there are some forms of chemotherapy and other drugs related to cancer treatment that you don't get in a hospital. You also don't get in a clinical outpatient setting. You actually go to the pharmacy and take these pills at home. That's called, generally referred to as oral chemotherapy. Now that would be covered under Part D. Honestly, I think that's where your biggest risk is with cancer, is oral chemotherapy. These drugs are still very, very expensive, $8,000 to $10,000 a month, maybe even more. Now, Part D covers most of that, but your out-of-pocket costs can easily be several $100s a month. And for most of us, it's just not affordable, so we have to find other avenues to get those funded. So that's several $100s a month after Part D pays their share. So we often go after foundation funding or try to find other ways to save on that. So we feel that the biggest threat, the biggest risk that you have with original Medicare and a good supplement and a prescription drug plan is cancer. And so that's why we always recommend folks that are healthy enough to get one when they're 65, get a cancer indemnity plan. It's an inexpensive plan that just simply pays you an amount of cash for you to do what you need to do with when you are diagnosed with cancer, such as pay those Medicare Part D oral chemotherapy copays that are very high. And that's original Medicare. Medicare Advantage also will cover Medicare treatments, and it works very much the same. You're going to have your Part C copays and co-insurance when you go to the hospital. So there's going to be some out-of-pocket. If you get radiation or chemotherapy, you're generally going to pay about 20% for those, up to the maximum for the plan. And if you have oral chemotherapy, it's going to work the same way under the prescription portion of a Medicare Advantage plan. So now remember, Medicare Advantage plans do have a maximum out-of-pocket cost somewhere around about $3,000 a year to a little over $7,000 a year, depending on the plan that you pick and the area of the country where you live. So we always recommend that you get a hospital indemnity plan and or a cancer indemnity plan to help cover those large out-of-pocket amounts. Now, with a Medicare Advantage plan, you might only need a cancer plan that covers the amount that is the amount of your out-of-pocket maximum with your plan. And same thing with a hospital indemnity plan for your inpatient hospital out-of-pocket. So those plans generally can be a little less expensive and we think are a very good value. So if you have any questions about this, folks, we know it can be very confusing. We've got a great article on our website right here titled, Does Medicare Cover Cancer Treatment? I'll put a link to this article down below in the video description, and you can go right there and read all about cancer treatment in much more detail than I've been able to give you in this video this morning. Also have lots of great information and resources there on the website. And if you did enjoy the video, please give us a thumbs up if you found the information helpful. That helps YouTube get this video out to other people who are seeking the same information that you were. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you can be notified when we upload a new helpful video. So I do hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, give us a call. The number's 830-217-6711, or look for us on the web at www.t65s.com. And give us a call if you have any questions or any doubts or just need just some help or a second opinion or just some confirmation of what you were already thinking. We're here to help you, and we're happy to help you, and our team of experts can really do a good job in getting those questions answered for you. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next time, we hope you have a great day. Thanks, folks. Bye.